Hi, I'm Steven from saltlampsaustralia.com. I'm often asked, how are salt lamps formed? Well, how they're formed is thousands of years ago, thousands and thousands of years ago, there were vast oceans at the base of the Himalayan mountain range. It was all under the sea. And as the continents rose, a lot of the salt water was actually trapped in the beds of the mountains. And then that all the water evaporated out, and then there was just concentrated salt that was left. And it's all very much layered. So it's all very compressed through all the weight of the Himalayan mountain range pressing on it. And it's all layered as if it's just, like silt layers, the way that mountains evolve over time. So when they go into the mountain, into the caves, and actually carve out the salt, it's still got all the grains through it. And all they simply do is they carve them into shapes. So it's basically hand carved by miners. And then they put a wooden base on the bottom. They drill a hole in just big enough so as we can put a globe, a light fitting in there to warm them up. So salt lamps themselves, while they all look very different and they have a different sort of nature about them, because they all have their own, each individual personality, even shapes have their own personality, and the natural shaped lamps have their own personality. They essentially do the same thing. They all produce the negative ions, but they also provide a very ambient feeling, a sort of a warmth and a glow that adds real magic and a sort of a mystical feeling to your home. So essentially they are a living element that has come out of the earth. So salt lamps, while the production of salt lamps is very simple, the dynamic of the way salt lamps produce their effect, their harmonizing effect through negative ions, and what appears to be harmonization of electromagnetic radiation is still under scientific investigation. So as a result of that question there, how are salt lamps formed? You can see they're formed very, very simply, but they provide a magnificent environment or a magnificent energy to add into your home or office.